Connected to channel Theo. Cyber Live Tree says,
Morning sport.
Hello, Cyber Olive Tree. Ooh. I'm going to give you those back.
Hey.
Hey.
Dick.
Translated from Dutch.
That tracks. Good morning.
Lamau.
Translated from Haitian Creole.
Of course. Yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Pure. Well, of course, I thought I had this timer working okay, but OBS caches web pages and then it sticks, and then I can't delete anything that I need to get it to work. I'd have to stop the stream. I can't do that. Pseudonet, good morning. How come that didn't read?
It says,
oh.
Good morning. My coffee needs to hurry up.
Agree.
Brew, baby, brew.
All right. Is there any way that I can fix that? Oh, I think it worked. That's weird. Why did that start working all of a sudden? It just needs a minute to propagate or something? Whatever.
Click says.
Yo.
Yo.
Translated from Estonian.
Good morning.
GM.
Translated from Vietnamese.
Saber Olive Tree, I gave your points back. I've been meaning to take... I thought I took all those exercises out. Maybe I need to change it. Maybe I need to change it up to, like, subs. Bloodhound, CV, okay. Your buddy Sam Altman's been at work. Love seeing this. Love seeing this. Guardian is UK based. Oh, it just keeps going. You know, I was going back and watching and making clips of the stream from, what was that, a week ago? Saturday? And I still couldn't get over how entrenched people were to use Discord, even though that they were considering, and they said that they got it wrong. They said people misunderstood what they were doing. How entrenched people were, that how I could suggest stop using a platform to send them a message. OpenAI's president donated $25 million to Trump's super PAC. Used as screening tool.
Pseudonet says.
Link to article.
It may be a little dated, but here you go. I've been meaning to look into it, but it's not a priority. I mean, I understand. I have understood what I need to from it.
Cyber Live Tree says.
Protection money.
Oh, you don't have to put that in quotes. From Gizmodo, AI tool reportedly sent ICE recruits into field without proper training. Yeah, I read that too. I'm not gonna go deep in that, but I want to see what this AI tool is. This began using an AI tool to categorize the resumes that were submitted. Applicants are separated into two groups: those with previous experience were sent into LEO, where they could only had to go through 4 weeks of online training. Applicants with no experience with through an 8-week in person. The AI tool used to hire new agents misidentified applicants with no prior law enforcement experience and sent them to the shorter program. The AI flagged anyone with the word officer in the resume as a law enforcement officer, including compliance officers or even applicants who mentioned desire to become ICE officers. I mean, you don't need an AI to sort a spreadsheet, but okay. OpenAI helped launch a $125 million lobbying initiative super PAC to make sure no state can regulate AI. That's interesting. He sat on Capitol Hill and said, oh, he wanted the federal government to come up with laws.
Kitty says. I've waited my whole life for you and look, here you are. Pseudonet says.
Good morning,
I
Nori.
want to sort a massive one for a gaming server I run for a POI. It's handy.
Yeah, a massive gaming server, sure. But officer or not officer? Come on. Kilobyte over on YouTube. Thank you for hanging out over there. How you doing today? Good morning. A new super PAC backed by AI companies raised $125 million in 2025 to further its goal of backing candidates who support national AI regulations rather than state-by-state rules. The group leading the future said it had $70 million on hand at the end of the year after forming last summer, according to an announcement ahead of the PAC filing its first campaign finance report. Whoa! Wasn't expecting a raid already? Robotic Head. Good morning, Robotic Head.
From Robotic Head have joined. Robotic Head says,
Ahoy hoy.
Hello. How we doing, Robotic Head? What were you working on today? Good morning, Raiders. How are you doing today?
I'm going good, just working on the massive refactor.
Oh boy.
It is slowly getting there.
Yeah, you doing it? You're doing it by hand? Are you using any AI? Or am I going to get punched for saying that? Several states have either passed or considering their own AI laws, setting up a patchwork of regulations that some in the AI industry warn will hamper progress in developing more advanced technology. Aw, you mean rules? You mean they have to operate by rules?
I'm sorry, Dave.
By hand mostly.
I'm afraid
Very
I can't
little
do
AI.
that.
The only AI would be documentation.
Hey, that's smart. Yeah. What are you refactoring? What's the program do that you're refactoring? The application. Leadership in AI innovation will define
Refactor
economic
near
growth.
beach.
That's right. You've told us about Near Beach before. He goes on to say, leadership and innovation will define economic growth, national security, and America's role in the global economy. And lawmakers can't afford to be distracted by demagoguery. Oh my God, I have to look that up. I don't even know what that means. That's way too many syllables for me. That would cause us to fall behind, Zach Moffat and Josh Vlasto, two political strategists leading the PAC, said in a statement. Candidates who can grasp the stakes can expect us to help elevate that message. We can't be hampered. We can't be hampered by rules.
Hopefully it'll look pretty and have no tech department tongue.
Nice.
Pseudonet says,
Holy word salad.
Oh, it's word salad, but that's a specific point they're making there. Candidates who grasp the stakes can expect us to help elevate that message. These two things are hardly connected. No, do your thing, Robotic Head.
Robotic Head says,
Sorry, I better raid and run. I need to eat before starting this deployment.
No problem. Open source project management system. I believe that's it. Well, the full filing showing all PAC's expenses and donors has yet to be made public. The PAC has already jumped into the midterms. The group is opposing Alex Boers, a Democratic candidate for Manhattan congressional seat, who led for the push New York's recently adopted AI law. The group is also supporting Chris Goober. Goober? I like Goober. A Republican congressional candidate in Texas. The PAC, which has said it would support both Democratic and Republican candidates, is also connected to an advocacy group, Build America AI, which launched $10 million campaign to push uniform national AI policy. The Trump administration banned AI companies give the Pentagon unrestricted access to their technology, including for mass surveillance and autonomous weapons. See, and this is where it gets, this is like, I'm trying to understand the fine line that Sammy Boy is walking. And I think it's because he's handing over an unregulated, a fully open model to the government and saying, look, don't use it for this. And everyone was like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, yeah, just give me.
Pseudonet says,
Fate of the world. I
Yeah.
hate seeing people with far reach use that.
Yeah. So it's just so
Surely
funny,
possible.
man.
Sorry, Dave.
OpenAI
I'm
is no
afraid I
longer
can't
the
do
only
that.
fish in the pond. A government contract like this one is a lifeline that Sam is grabbing.
Yeah. I mean, consider it this way. If it wasn't about AI, if it was about any other product, any other service, that's what you do. If your competitor can't get, like, government contracts are juicy. Like, whoever pens this is going to make a lot of money off the U.S. government. And if we're any other service, like, I get it, but to hand over someone described it once. Someone described like these models coming out now, these AI models, as being like they are like the smartest entities that like we have encountered and we interact with. And if you use Claude, Opus, or OpenAI's new one, 5.2, they are capable of tremendous things.
There has to be guardrails in place for the model they are handing over, yeah. Cause could you imagine the adapter they stick on top of that sucker?
Yeah. Yeah. To get them to do what they want to do. Struwinkle, thank you for popping in chat and saying hello.
Muhammad Def says,
and it's kinda scary.
Struwinkle says,
hello.
They already do a lot of surveillance. They do. NSA already does a lot of surveillance. I had little to do with making these interfaces. Little to do. And these are just websites. I just typed in a couple sentences. Can you imagine a unregulated? Can you imagine? Think about it. One more ad break. Snooze. Can you imagine it? Just like it would doing whatever you want. Think about all the things it stops you from doing now. Can you imagine?
Wapinion says,
morning, must be like 6 a.m. for you.
Good morning, Wapinion. How you doing? Yep. It's going on 6 a.m. So like he can write all this up all he wants. He can. But I get what he's trying to push for. Look, we're doing everything we can. Look, we don't want them to do the Defense Production Act. We don't want them to force us to do this. But I mean, like, he's like, look, we don't want to do this. We're still going to take all the money. We don't want to do this. So we're going to write up this little contract. So what does it even mean? What's he going to do? Is he going to turn around and sue the federal government when he finds out that what they're using it for? No. Is he going to monitor them to make sure that they're not doing this stuff? Like, it's bullshit. It's bullshit to protect the stock. It's bullshit. The best thing, just like Discord,
Whoopity whoop whoop.
get rid of it. Just cancel it and move over to Anthropic. A similar thing happened with Discord. If you're not happy with it, get rid of it.
Madam Fabulous says,
Web link.
Is that a new one? Good morning, GoPro. How you doing? Agent 57. Good morning. I'll click on that. Nothing. You just You just anyways, that's the only news that I had for today. That's the only thing I wanted to talk about. If you are not happy about how any company is acting, then
Madam
get rid of them.
Fabulous says,
Now it works. Your end.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I bet it's being blocked by AT&T. If you're not happy with any company how they're conducting themselves, cancel your subscriptions. Stop using them. Stop using them. Stop using them.
57 says,
Not just any company, anybody. Get rid.
Yeah, really, anybody. But yeah, get rid of them.
Dayloop says,
Hey, sparkles emoji, tomato emoji, sparkles emoji.
translated from Indonesian. Wapinyun says,
You don't need WSL to run Linux, you need KVM to run Windows.
Agent 57 says,
Cut the fond $pound hashtagger off, man.
If there's any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping. Oh, I don't know what's blocking it. I agree, Agent 50 said him. Cut him off.
Madam Fabulous
I'm sorry,
says,
Dave.
It's
I'm
not
afraid I
Black
can't do that.
Try again and be patient, you grumpy old goober.
I cannot promise that. Okay, I'll let it go over there.
Dayloop says,
Windows users rarely think about Linux. But Linux users think about Windows on a regular basis.
Madam Fabulous says,
It's a fresh website. Give the hamsters time to wake up.
It's going.
Agent 57 says,
It's a ticking. What time is it?
Here? It's going on 6 a.m.
4:20 yet?
No, we're nowhere near.
Cooksnisham says,
Hello, how are you though, eh?
Cooks? I got no idea how to say your name. What do you... You broke my brain. I have to reset myself. Cook. I'm good. Wait, how are you doing though? Or are you saying Theo? Good morning. Cooks Tien. I'm trying to say your name.
Wapinoon says,
That's because we're always answering questions from Windows users about how to install things in WSL.
Cooksnisham says,
Cookies and times.
Oh. NTM. Got it. Cookies in time. I can handle that. We don't need this. You don't need this. You don't need this to understand or to move on a company like ChatGPT. You don't need to. You can just, you don't need Katy Perry to sign up for the $20, by the way, the $20 a month Anthropic. Hey, Katy Perry with her residency, right? She has a residency in Las Vegas. You don't need Katy. Thank you. Thank you for the effort, Katy.
Agent 57 says,
No cookies before the time jump.
Cooksnisham says,
What are you learning today?
Cookies in time. So I finished cozy hosting on stream over yesterday or the day before. So I need to find a new box to work on.
QVQ71 says,
Yo, holy shit, we're on EU time zone today. Normally I join and it's late for me. D.
Yep. Good morning, QVQ. Good to see you. And before we do that, we'll restart it. We go through a few things. What are you doing? It's a Google spreadsheet. Reload it. Stop. Hey.
QVQ71 says,
You too. Hope you're well.
Agent
I am
57
well.
says,
Yeah.
Computer says no.
Come on. Revy Ghostling over on YouTube. How you doing today? Oh yeah, I wanted to combine chats. That's what I wanted to do. Maybe I should do that before. Am I losing internet connection? It's 2 websites now. Mark Spector, hello on YouTube. How are you doing today? No, it was Madame Fabulous's website. Nah. Cozy hosting's done. We want to do another one. Cloudify. So I think we're done here. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm participating in a talk again on Saturday the 14th. And you all are invited. They usually let me bring chat along with me. I'm planning on getting there early on Saturday, too. Maybe I can stream beforehand. And then switch over to the talk.
Looking forward to it.
Cool. I'm going to present my pen test coach.
QVQ71 says,
I have a question if you don't mind. How are you approaching boxes
I mind.
when you hit a wall?
No,
Are you
you're
full
good.
blind? When do you take a hint? Or do you take no hints?
Wapinoon says,
Rocky Linux 10 is getting my Linux Server OS of 2026 award, with Fedora 42 winning Desktop OS for 2026.
Fancy.
So far.
Those are solid recommendations if any of you are looking for. Mark Spector, it is 5:53 a.m. now, Eastern Standard Time. Mark Spector. QVQ. It depends. It depends. Like when you're just starting out, everything's new. You should take however long it takes you to exhaust your knowledge. Take however long that takes to exhaust your knowledge trying to complete a hurdle, and then look at a write-up. And when you're new, it doesn't take that much time. When you have a little bit of experience or you have a lot of experience, there's a chance you don't even look at write-ups because you know it's in there somewhere. You know you're missing something. You just have to keep doing it. So does that answer your question? How are you approaching boxes when you hit a wall? Are you full blind? When do you take a hint or do you take no hints? Yeah. So I think I'm right in the middle. I think I'm a little like intermediate, a little better than intermediate. So what I'm finding is actually that I'm starting to see that I haven't worked on the box long enough, because when I go and look at a write-up, I'm like, I knew that. Mark Spectator. What's so funny? What did I say? I don't even know what I said. I think Mrs. Theo's up already. She must have shit the bed. Codify.
The only way to
QVQ71
learn
says,
is by
That's a
playing.
good take.
The only way to
I
win is
take
by learning, and the
extensive
only way to
notes on
begin is
Obsidian.
by beginning.
I exhaust my notes, then I'll look at it right up until that point I was stuck, then kind of reset, and try again, etc. I'm still fairly new to CTF. I've done CPTS course up until and have a good amount of notes to work from. Working through the CPTS track boxes right now.
Good. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep working through it. Our navd man, I'm not a security researcher. I am a pen tester. Good morning. How you doing today? Well, YouTubers, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out over there. YouTube viewers. Well, all right, I should be able to chew through it quickly. Okay, so let's create the file folder for Codify. No, actually, well, check this out. So tmux Codify. Actually, I can do that now. Apparently, Twitch changed their stance on combining platform chats in Twitch. So I'll be able to put that. I'll be able to put that back in. How did I do that? Restream?
I do the exact same with Mux and enable logging. This tool is probably my favorite. Dude.
Enable logging?
Yeah, there's a logging plugin, super handy.
I had ChatGPT and Claude make mine. It's interesting. That's interesting that maybe what I was asking for, it needed something specific. Correct. Good morning, Inspector. Agent 57. Oh, that's you. I thought that was Spectre. So if you, I set it up so CTF HTB, you should see Codify pop up right underneath, right above Cozy Hosting. Oh, thanks for that.
QVQ71 says,
Oh, that is neat, man.
And then, actually, I didn't mean to start in here, but I am. So I have a command log and an output log. Command logs all the commands that I type. Output log logs the commands and their output.
Pseudonet says,
I just noticed you have it logging in Obsidian. I just did that with mine this past weekend. Love it.
The shortcut, shit, I can't remember what I set up. Well, what happens is in the background, however it happens, because I don't know. When I start the TMUX session,
71 says,
it creates...
I may actually try it out. That sounds useful for reporting.
It creates... just wait, it gets better. It creates all those files for me. So let's take a look at... real quick. So there's the few commands that I ran. It puts a timestamp on them, tells me what pane I'm in and what I did a command, and then what the command was. The output log is a lot more noisy. It's gotten a lot less noisy. But what's good is that it's all text. So when I'm done with the box, actually I did a bunch of dev on it, but I can tell Pentest Coach, okay, I'm pausing for the day, update my notes. And I have a Claude skill that says that I want it to pull my commands. I want it to pull out relevant output. I want you to break down commands. I want you to explain why I went from this step to this step. And it dumps it into a text. It dumps it in Obsidian for me. So for instance, Cozy Hosting is the last one we did. You all are helping me practice this actually too. So here's Cozy Hosting. Logs the IP, pulls the Nmap information.
D.
Slayer, hello. Aqua, no surveillance equals yes surveillance. That doesn't make any sense. On our
sorry, Dave.
man, you're trying to
I'm
build a
afraid I
security and
can't do
compliance
that.
software. Good for you.
Wapinoon says,
And thus Theo explains how GE single-handedly started World War III with Claude.
And it goes through and it pulls out everything. So this is I didn't type this up. This is everything that it surmised, everything that it gathered from my output log, my command log, and as I was interacting with my CTF Pentest Coach.
Pseudonet says,
It did a really nice job formatting that structure easy and clean flow.
QVQ71 says,
Yeah, it looks good.
Theo says,
Web link.
Oh, didn't I? Oh, I need to. Okay. So my notes don't get uploaded automatically. Maybe I should look at that. It'll take a minute or two to update this, but it also puts together my attack chain and it stores
Panko says,
credentials.
Holy time zone.
Good morning, Panko. Little Little VTube hackers. Little PNG hacker. What is so funny over on YouTube? Aqua. Do I got a bug hanging?
Isn't it like 5 in the morning in
That's
the
what time we started. Where were you? Theo Stare.
Uli.
QVQ71 says.
Dick.
Translated from Dutch.
Who you calling a dick?
Will says.
Stare.
Pseudonet says.
Second cup of coffee time.
QVQ71 says.
Uli.
All right. Anyways, that's how it works. Aqua, how's it been? It's been good. How are you?
Some said this earlier, if the early bird gets a worm, there is no worm, so might as well go back to bed.
Panico Panko says.
We eating worms now?
Responded there pretty quickly, Panko. Are you a clanker?
QVQ71 says.
That was weirdly fast response.
Panico Panko
Carlitos,
says.
thank you for the follow. How you doing?
In an eye.
I knew
Translated
it!
From German. Carlitos 9898 says.
07.
Good morning, Carlitos. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so that's everything it does. So then I have it over here. And then when I get stuck, I cry uncle.
Panico Panko says.
Women aren't real.
Birds aren't real. And then I invoke Pentest Coach. Now it's CTF Pentest Coach on GitHub because I develop it and I have custom like directories in Pentest Coach. So when it moves over to CTF Pentest Coach for the public repo, then it has certain things that it's got to strip out and it's got to change. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Claude does that. So when I start Pentest Coach, it goes to my Obsidian notes. It checks for the most recent box. It pulls the, I don't think the IP is correct. Oh, it thinks we're still on Cozy hosting. We already did the post-completion workflow. Yeah, I thought we did that already. Yeah, so there's all the notes. Yeah, that's all the notes. User and root flag. Yep, that's done. Lato test Durosky test. You, man, don't know where you are and what you do. Zlatko, you got me. That was a good one. Welcome to the channel. You're going to fit right in here. You're cute. You're cute. Are you flirting with me? I feel like you're flirting with me.
QVQ71 says,
Luli.
What else do you have to say? Zlatko.
Pseudonet says,
What else do you have to say?
No, never.
QVQ71 says,
YouTube chat moment.
Dude, YouTube is so, like, they're so... How do I want to describe YouTube chat? Actually, not all of YouTube chat. I genuinely think a majority of people out there are kind. The problem is that the douchebags of the world like being anonymous, and then they are like extra loud. So we think there's a lot of them. There's not a lot of them. There's a few of them.
Agent 57 says,
Nopi chat get ignored. Like Discord.
Wapinune says,
I think it's bad English and maybe they've never seen pen testing before.
No, Zlatkos goes on to say, tell me honestly, do you feel your brain fade out using those AI coding tools? Zlatko, great question. Great question. I can tell you that what I'm using Pen Test Coach for, the skill that I've created with AI, and a laughing emoji before I can respond. So I'm using it to help unstick myself. So I'm actually going through the process of iterating through sticking myself, unsticking myself faster. I don't have it hack for me. I have it help me. And then I get faster and better at what I'm doing. So if you think that's funny, cool. I don't think so. I think they're being a jerk. Maybe I'm wrong. Prove me wrong.
We ain't found shit.
GoPro Floio says,
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Heyo. Yes, a lot reading from HTB. Yes, go ahead and create those directories.
Wapinune says,
It's fine, rise above it.
No, I will. I try to give everyone a chance. I'm genuinely trying to engage with Zlatko and have them understand what we're doing. I mean, I'm kind of at my end, and I'm not going to tolerate it much longer. All right, all of our folders have been built. And we want them to create the write-up structure. Do I think, Zlatko, what do you think? Is this good advertisement for young generations? Zlatko, I've seen a few iterations of the internet, and what I've found is if you don't learn the technology, then you're going to be left behind. I think how I'm using AI is appropriate for me to help me learn is what I'm saying. I don't think you're hearing anything I say. But I think how I'm using it is helping me. And I'm understanding more about the technology. Like, I didn't know Tmux allowed you to keep logs. I didn't know that it would tying all these things together would be possible. And it is.
Booneybalm says,
Sorry I'm moody today, so I'm gonna be too honest.
Sure.
This AI Obsidian summary integration is trash for you.
Thank you.
It takes you as much time to set it up as I need to finish an easy box. It takes away the tasks that are very important for you. You understand connections and exploit steps better when you write them down yourself.
Not everyone learns that way. Not everyone learns that way.
Summarized by an AI in a way that makes you so slow. You can learn triple as much in the same time. Sorry, I hate myself.
No, don't apologize. I appreciate your point of view.
Their own.
I appreciate your point of view, Booney Bam. I do. Have you seen a lot of my earlier content? It may look like, I appreciate your point of view. I do. And it may look like it's taken me long, but like, if I'm not stopping and explaining what I'm doing, especially from what I think to be a jerk until they prove me otherwise over on YouTube, like if I don't do that, if I don't stop, this takes a minute, maybe. I know how to create directories. I know how to write write-ups. What I'm struggling with is the connection between the two. After every box, and I don't do this on stream, but after every box, I go down and I look at the lessons learned that it sees that I struggle with. And I go over all these things. I didn't know actuator was an endpoint in Spring Boot. Or sessions can leak session tokens. I forgot about IFS. So like, I appreciate your point of view, Booney Bomb, and we've talked and chatted before, so I do. I appreciate your point of view. Why does he have a stick up his ass about AI? Damn, having it create notes for you alone makes it 100% time save in actual learning. Mark Spectator over on YouTube. It depends on how you learn. I did learn a lot by taking notes. And I still take notes. But this process right now for me is speeding me up. Zlatko, if you do out in YouTube, you advertise. Young people see and use the code or codex or anything. What you think? Do young generations looking this kind of content gain or lose? Be careful on the tokens. Have a cool. I didn't even get a chance to answer them. Slatko, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Every technology has the ability to help or hurt a generation. It depends on how you use it. And I'd rather talk to people on how to use technology, how to benefit from it, how to be understanding of it, how to avoid certain parts of like. That's my point of view. It can help or hurt. If you learn it on how to help you, then good. And by the way, I'd rather people take a stronger stance on social media than AI. Social media is trash. It's garbage. We have the ability to talk and chat to anyone in the world. And what do we do with social media? We fuck with each other. We call each other names. We're anonymous. We hide in the shadows and we call each other names. Like that, like AI. AI's the problem, not the fucking humans. Give me a break.
The only way to learn is by playing. The only way to win is by learning. And the only way to begin is by
Don't waste your
beginning.
time, let's move on.
Panico Panko says,
My favorite influencer hates social media.
I love technology.
I kinda agree to that. You think more of what you actually did when you write it by yourself.
Yeah.
I sometimes think and learn more like why that payload actually worked or if another payload could have worked there while writing. It's like it gives you more think space. Sorry for bad English.
No, English is just fine. Whoops got it 100%. Let's move on. And that's the other problem. Our buddy Zlatko is gone for the day. You can't talk to anyone anymore. They don't want to. People don't want perspective
But I think
from the
if
other
you're
person. They just want to fight with them.
These AI tools hurts your brain. You should feel stupid. And I agree about social media. BTW lol.
I don't agree. I think it's how you use it. If you just ask it a question to get an answer, then yeah, it's going to hurt because you're not going through the process of understanding. I have my AI set up so it breaks down commands. I literally tell it in the background, help me. I don't want you to give me just the answer. I want to understand the answer. Like,
Panico Panko says,
I think it's kind of cultural though. It depends whether you see it as a zero-sum game.
Muhammad Def says,
Yup, that's what I meant.
okay. Gladly. Please keep an eye on the trolls for me. And if someone new comes in chat, please welcome them. If someone subscribes, please thank them. Otherwise, I'll come out of my no talking.
Wapinune says,
I just vibe coded my new girlfriend and I'm pro AI obviously.
Slur says,
Let's just continue with hacking. :D.
Loaf says,
AGI, more like AIG, am I right? I can only talk with redeems, XD. This is a much better way to use my Rochelle's rather than making you reset your VM.
Pseudonet says,
You will see me more in morning streams. These streams are lit. GTG to work. Cheers.
Loaf says,
For some reason Twitch wants me to add a mobile number and won't let me chat without one. Already found this bypass, so smile hackers unite. Smile! No need to do the 15-minute no talking thing. It was the only way at the time I could say you're cutting into hacking time tongue.
Fight the planet!
Whoopi Noon says,
Wait, is it Monday morning or am I tripping?
Loaf says,
And redeeming no talking is like 100 highlighted messages.
Loaf says,
I refunded my own points, you can talk again.
Oh my gosh. I was just trying to honor them. Since I don't honor the exercises, I got rid of them all. It's just
Agent 57 says,
Or the lockpicking either.
I'll try to get to it.
Says,
And the reboot my VM, that's ignore also.
Loaf says,
Don't feed the trolls, smile, smile.
Oh, Miss Theo's throwing me off. She's early. I'll be right back.
Whoopi Noon says,
Honestly, that's the best advice.
Loaf says,
Arduku, there's no redeem in the queue for a VM reset.
Ajiku says.
Not today, but he ignored it many times.
What, the resetting the VM? Yeah, we got to do something about that. There's a lot. I did that initially because I wanted to get better at opening, closing, starting, restarting my VM, my VPN, and all of that. I've gotten good at that, so.
Loaf says.
What the heck? I just checked the stream settings. Mobile verification isn't enabled, so why is Twitch suddenly requiring me to put one in?
Wapinyun says.
They have a go at him for sharing what works for him, yet where is their stream?
Yeah. That's what they do.
Ajiku says.
This reboot my VM you can ignore.
Loaf says.
Gonna clear out my Twitch history and browser config, then re-log in. Ludicrous. Twitch, if you're listening and you want me to not use your platform, please continue to try and get to give you my mobile number. You already have my email address.
Oh, they're listening. They're listening. Oh, that was a redirect. Maybe that was the problem. No. Let's see what it does now. Yep, it did that time. Okay. Same thing. It just resolved codify, confirmed Apache 2452, 3000. HTTP Node.js Express Framework.
Codify Tom.
Codify. Maybe it means we can inject code into there. Maybe that's our hint. We have an SSH open on 22, Apache 2452, and then Node.js. Let's take a look at codify. This website allows you to test your Node.js code in a sandbox environment. Enter your code in the editor to see the output in real time. The Codify platform allows users to write and run Node.js code online, but there are certain limitations in place to ensure the security of the platform. Restricted modules is
C. Codify.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Or the code is iffy.
You say codify. It's codify.
Oh. Codify.
Because it's a coding website.
The following Node.js modules have been restricted from importing child process and FS. This is to prevent users from executing arbitrary system commands. That's smart. Module whitelist. Only a limited set of modules are available to be imported. Some of them are listed below. URL crypto util events assert stream path OS in zlib.
Immediately look like a Python eval/exec. But then again,
I'm sorry,
it
Dave.
says Node.js
I'm afraid I
import
can't do
3000,
that.
so probably Node, JavaScript.
GoProFlowio says,
Is this how we talk now?
No, I think that's the only way Loaf can send messages right now until they get the workaround for the phone number for Twitch.
Loaf says,
It's how I have to talk, otherwise it won't let me because I don't have a mobile number on my account.
GoProFlowio says,
Oh, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your number?
Pseudonet says,
Lol.
Wapinune says,
GoProfil Groove.
translated from Haitian Creole. Loaf says,
Plus 61,420,698,008.
GoProFlowio says,
Kebab shop.
translated from Indonesian.
Oh, that's an inside joke.
Wapinune says,
B7H30 Rotary, B7H30 Coffee, Fortnite, B7H30 Saint, B7H30 Hack, B7H30 Kermit. Do it.
It's a lot of B7H30. Okay, so I need to do Tagora. Good morning. X-Hack the Planet. Thank you for the resub. At 38 months, over 3 years. It's a ridiculous amount of support. Thank you. Good morning, Tagora. How you doing, man? Okay, so I need to, I don't know JavaScript. I don't know, what do they call it, Node?
Hack the Planet says.
Hired boss B7H30 Haxer. Did you end up finishing your OSCP yet?
No. Nope. I mean, I'm doing boxes like nearly daily.
Right now.
No, I'm still not ready. I want to do Proving Grounds boxes, and I'm gonna have to do those off stream. Proving Grounds, is that their platform?
Henri7E says.
Can spin up a local server?
Yeah, I can. HTTP Python 3 HTTP.server.
Hack the Planet says.
That's
I
right.
just finished my degree. It's time to work on certifications again.
Congratulations. I saw that post. I responded to it also. Yep. Node.js. Our code editor is a powerful tool that allows developers to write and test Node.js code. You can write and run your JavaScript code directly in browser. So I don't know much about JavaScript. I've heard of JavaScript. I know it's code. I know it's a language. I don't know what Node.js is. So what I do know is that there is an editor here. I can run code in there, and I'm thinking that a combination of JavaScript or Node.js, I need to start running in here to see if I can hit an endpoint in the back there. So that's what I'm working on.
Wapinune says.
Genuine question. Are boxes helping with the fundamentals of the OSCP?
Loaf says.
They are, yeah.
Node.js is a JavaScript runtime.
They are. OSCP is a hands-on keyboard hacking certificate, and we got to do write up also. Okay, so where do I start? Let's look at.
Best way to learn all of these different languages is to fake it till you make it. Don't say I don't know language X. Say instead, all right, let's figure this out.
Yep. So that's where I'm at now. How do I figure this out? So I'm going to Hack Tricks for looking for Node.js. Command injection Node.js. They said one of them was child process not. Child process is restricted.
Eventually you'll be like Neo in the Matrix. You'll know Kung Fu now.
Man, I love those movies.
It's kind of generation defining. Apparently kids born after the OOs hate them.
Really? Why? Dated? Maybe? Dude, that architect fucking scene blew my tiny mind. I had to watch it like 4 or 5 times to figure out what the hell was going on. It was a loop.
Because our generation wouldn't stop saying you gotta watch this. It's so cool.
Scott 1960.
Scotty B,
says,
what's up?
The best videos on the web for beginning to learn a language are the Harvard CS50 with instructor David Malin are the best by a mile.
Yeah, agree. Yep. That's the free Harvard computer science, right?
Yeah.
Loaf says,
David Malin is the GOAT.
Argument option injection via leading hyphen. Not all injections require shell meta characters. If the application passes untrusted strings as arguments to system utility, even with exe, CVE, exe file, and no shell, many programs will still parse any argument. Okay, so are these blocked? Exe, CVE, and exec file? No. Modules.
Wapinoon says,
Honestly, the new languages have really good online books that are really good.
Yeah.
And free.
Loaf says,
Pretty funny, but my notes from this box use child process, XD.
Error URL is not defined. So how do I define a URL? Define URL, Node.js.
They do not use import though smile.
URL is a string. A URL string is an unstructured string containing multiple meanings. Keep thinking up there, Google. You got this.
Huglet says,
What are you doing today?
No fucking clue. The ugly dev. Words or spells? We're doing Codify on Hack the Box. How are you doing today?
Loaf says,
Definitely not cozy hosting.
No, we're done with cozy hosting. Codify, not codify.
Not according to your time.
Shit, I have to change that. Oh, that's hard-coded. All right, I gotta do something about that. Not now.
Henri7E says.
Why not install Node.js locally?
Why not? Henri, onright. Onright? I don't know. Why would I install Node.js locally when I can just use their editor and try to exploit it?
I can't do that.
Does that make sense?
Loaf says.
Because it's available on the website Smile Smile.
Henri7E says.
Henri is fine.
Okay, Henri.
Loaf says.
Maybe you should do a 3 to 5 minute, easy interactive JavaScript tutorial.
Henri7E says.
Oh, you want to exploit it, but the environment is kinda security hardened?
This is what I knew about the Codify editor. We can... Yeah, it's hardened somehow. We're trying to find our way around that. You got it. Well,
Loaf says.
They tried to.
It's not what I call hardened.
Console log is their print command. Got it.
Wapinune says.
Console.log pops up a window if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Loaf says.
Alert pops up a window.
Wapinune says.
Oh, that's the one, chairs.
Loaf says.
And that's JavaScript. I'm not sure it would be parsed by Node the same way.
Wapinune says.
For XSS usually right?
Loaf
That
says.
is producing a website.
XSS should.
QVQ71 says.
Great ringtone.
If you can name the game, you'll receive my approval.
I can't, D.
Whoppy Noon says.
Why do you say that?
Say what?
Loaf says.
Because it's going to cause a pop-up which will interrupt your flow every time the XSS triggers. Console.log will suffice.
Whoppy Noon says.
Okay, thanks.
QVQ71 says.
That Hacktricks website always blows up my VMLMFAO, with the animation in the back.
Yeah, it's running a little hard right now. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. That's why. Should be a way you can turn that off, you would think. Here, just put it in the background. So console log is pulling information from the system. This one, home directory, OS home dir. What does that do? I feel like that's doing a PWD. So home OS home dir.
Loaf says.
Web link.
Return string. Returns the string path of the current user's home directory. We got host name, load average, machine. I think we have host name and machine. Host name. Current user, SVC.
Web link.
Child processes.
James Shaw one day says.
Good morning. What's for breakfast?
I have some eggs and toast. I already had a waffle with some peanut butter and banana on it. So I'll get something light. Good morning, James. Good to see you again. James Halliday, ladies and gentlemen, the creator of the Oasis.
Hack the Planet says.
IT folks keep saying child worker like that's still okay.
QVQ71 says.
Clap.
Jane Shaw one day says.
Likewise, good sir.
Sorry for the yawns. It's 7:15. Let me check on Small Beanie real quick. Not gonna lie, I'm over being cold. I know I look ridiculous. I don't care. I don't like being cold anymore. Okay. What did it say about child processes? The following Node.js models have been restricted from importing child processes. So I feel like you're trying to tell me that there's a workaround to this. Extends event emitter. Oh my god, but the yawns. Instances of child process are not intended to be created directly. Rather, use child process spawn, child process exec, child process exec file, child process fork methods to create instances of child process. Object.
Zebasnaga3 says,
Have you tried OSCP already?
Yes. Zevis, I've tried it already. It was a bloodbath. Not next time. Next time I'm going to kick its ass. You'd be like, oh, okay, Theo's back. And I'd be like, pow! What are you telling me with the yawns? What are you telling me? Stop yawning. I've been thinking about counters for the stream. Docs counters, yawn counters. I mean, if I have to, I'll, you know, go to the bathroom. look like a child.
Jane Shaw one day says,
A push-up for every yawn.
Agent 57 says,
Or for when you're talking shit.
I never talk shit unless someone starts with me. This thing about moving the exercises to like subs.
Like now?
Yeah. Yeah, why?
Loaf says,
Try console.log stout $data.toString semicolon. I meant in the event handler for onData. Bad paste, remove everything and just have that sample code. You paste it in the middle of a string. Copy-paste the sample code from the website, then in the ls.stat.onData, that's the onData event handler, change the $data to $data to string. Just casually missing that. Well, poop, thought that would have worked. Definitely not need for a VM sandbox escape on this box.
Okay.
You have code execution, you pop a reshell. Try adding this after the const ls line, ls.stat.set encoding UF8. After the line, not replacing part of it. Gah.
It's okay.
Thank you for coming. I'm gonna start this now.
Try replace all the console.log strings, and put console.log1, console.log2, console.log3, in each of those event handlers, see which one is triggering that, object. One console.log in each event handler.
Nope. I'm gonna have to keep working on this off stream, though. I gotta get make sure Small Beanie Hacker's got some food and have breakfast myself and get ready for the work day.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Load says,
I'm afraid I can't do
It's still
that.
only returning. Object. Something isn't right. Try refresh the page and run that code again. All good. See ya, Theo. Thanks for the stream.
No problem.
I should hit up Twitch support and slander them for this mobile verification.
All right. Yeah, you should. All right, gang. Let's find. Let me find someone here. There's no one on.
Jane Scholl one day says,
Thanks for the stream.
Yeah, I wish I could go longer. You know.
Schizophrenic says,
Thanks, Theo. FYI, I started.
Great. I built in another command for you too. Oh yeah, I reset the I've been busy. Oh, look at that. OVH Cloud is live.
Pseudonet says,
Glad to be back. Nothing better than having a day off waiting for inspections.
Inspections. You're going to want to grab those. They're multipliers.
Loaf says,
created a support ticket with Twitch, we'll see what they say.
Let's go visit Drago. I don't know what she's up to. There's no one else on. All right. Way to grab those treats. Agent 57, James Halliday, Loaf, QVQ, Skits, Tagora, Zebis. Everyone have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. Morning grind streams.
QVQ71 says,
thanks, you too.
I'll try to work on not letting the YouTube chatters rile me up.
James Shaw one day says,
Tie.
I'm not sure volume's on. All right, YouTube. I've raided everyone over to a channel on Twitch. I'm about to end the stream. Key just dropped into the YouTube chat. Key, why don't I use Linux? I do use Linux a lot. I use Kali, I use Ubuntu. Windows is my daily driver though. Is that not? Oh, I guess I was on the other screen. This is Kali and this is Ubuntu. Why don't you use Linux? The delay is crazy on YouTube. Where'd you go? Okay.